And here are some more daily tips from your local dermatologist. Most of us know, or at least have heard the term rosacea, and we kind of have an idea about what rosacea is and who gets it. So people who tend to be more fairly complected, more lighter skin, tend to have more problems with rosacea. And it's usually the red marks that you see on the central face, especially the nose. And there's different types of rosacea, but we all kind of know what rosacea is. Now, not to get too technical, but a lot of rosacea can be traced back to an overabundance of an inflammatory protein in the body. And that inflammatory protein produces inflammation, and it does it abundantly to triggers. So the big thing with people who are rosacea prone is to figure out the trigger in the outside world that is increasing that inflammatory protein that produces the signs of inflammation on your central face. Now, best way to do this, honestly, is to keep a journal on a piece of paper. What you do is you write down everything that you did that day, everything that you ate, every emotion you had, every place you went, and you do it by time. And then on the other side, you write down when your rosacea flares, when it gets more red and more irritated. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh my gosh, Reagan, that's a ton of work, and you're right. But I bet if you did this for 1, 2, 3 days, at the end of that, you'd probably spend about 10 to 15 minutes a day on a basically free piece of paper, and you'd probably get more information about what triggers your rosacea so you can avoid that than you would if you came to see me. And I bet that 15, 30, or 45 minutes you would spend would be less time that you would spend making an appointment, driving into your dermatologist, sitting down, being seen, and then going home. So guys, these journals of what is individually triggering your rosacea are worth their weight in gold. You just have to do it. Now, once you've figured out your trigger, you need to avoid it as much as possible. I'll give you a little hint here. Almost everybody is triggered by emotional stress, extremes of temperature, and lots of sun exposure. That's almost everybody. So if you figure out how to reduce your emotional stress to nothing, let me know. Comments down below. The sun is easy and extremes of temperature are easy. Everything else, that needs to be individually tailored to you. Now, if you have figured out all these triggers and you're avoiding them as best as possible and your rosacea is still out of control, that's where your dermatologist can help, and we're here for you.